If you like this video, please consider supporting the Oto Kano channel over on Patreon. Thank you. This episode is brought to you by all those of you who use the affiliate links in my videos. If you are new to affiliate links, it's an amazing way to support this channel without costing you anything extra. I always list all the art supplies I use in each video. When you click on that link, it will take you to the Jackson's Art website. The price of items do not change for you at all. What happens is, when you make a purchase, Jackson's will give back the channel a percentage of what you buy. Again, this does not cost you anything extra at all. As you can see in this video, every penny raised this way goes straight back into the channel, so thank you so much to all those of you who have used my affiliate links to make this episode possible. In this episode, we are taking a good close look at Amethyst Genuine. It is a beautiful middle purple colour with medium amounts of silver sparkles in them. So it's not as mega sparkly as, say, the Kyanite or Sugilite Genuine, but it creates a lot more classy, subtle sparkle instead. It is one of the 6 colours that come in the Daniel Smith Primatek set. If you are new to the Primatek range, this set is an economical way to try out some of the best colours from the range. I always paint the test sheets from dried paints, and I have to admit this colour was a little harder to re-wet than other colours, so I definitely recommend pre-wetting this colour. Daniel Smith's website says, "Oh my goodness, it's beautiful," exclaimed one of our testers, and it is. Wouldn't being the Daniel Smith tester be like our dream jobs? Anyway, Amethyst Genuine is a rich true purple. It's almost black in mass tone and capable of infinite gradation. Although it is a granulating colour, it can also make lovely clear washes with just the barest hint of sparkle from the crushed gemstone. Amethyst Genuine is a series 4 colour, so quite expensive. It is classified as excellent in light fastness, semi-transparent, low staining and granulating. We are back, the paints have dried, and this is Amethyst Genuine. It is a really nice colour. I love this colour so much. I first want to show you the subtle sparkle that this colour has. So as you can see here, it has this really nice soft sparkle. That's a little bit hard to pick up on the camera, but I would say what you're seeing on the camera is about half. The dispersion of the sparkle is quite dense. It is like everywhere, but it is a lot more subtle. I think it might be like smaller sparkle than some of the more super sparkle ones. There we are. That's better. You can see more of the sparkle in that square. So it is a very subtle sparkle. What about this one? There we go. So it is a lovely sparkly colour, which of course means you do have to pick and choose when you use this colour because you don't want everything to be sparkly. However, I can kind of see it being a nice shadow colour when you are painting snow scenes, because purple is a good shadow colour, and then you have that little subtle sparkle that might be really nice as well. It does take a little bit of care when you're creating gradated wash. So here I took a little bit more care in doing the gradated wash, and it gradated beautifully, and you can see the granulation coming through nicely here. However, with these 3, I did a faster job of gradating, and you get cauliflowering there. So I would say it's a medium level in terms of easiness in creating gradated washes. Normally, there isn't much color difference between the cellulose and the cotton, but I definitely do notice a big difference between the cellulose paper stuff, which is this, and this are all Bockingford, whereas the Archer's cotton paper, the purple is a lot deeper color. In terms of opacity, it is classified as semi-transparent, and I think all sparkly colors need to be classified as semi-transparent, because no matter how transparent the pigment is, you're going to see that sparkliness show up on the black, and you can see it really well here. And if you like to take a closer look at this and all my other test sheets, I do put on high resolution scan of all my test sheets on my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Oto Kano, so please do check it out over there. In terms of lifting, it is classified as low staining. However, as you can see, I would say that's mid staining, because you definitely still see the purple coming through here. In terms of glazing, you can glaze it, but it doesn't make a very pretty glaze, so I wouldn't really bother glazing with it too much. In terms of gauzing, I really like this. It's a lovely effect. I'm going to bring it up again. As you can see, it created this two-tone effect where almost all the sparkles are on the linear design, and the lines are all much darker, and the background is a much lighter purple, and I think that is a really, really nice effect. In terms of salting, it salts very well. It reacts to the salt and does the feathering, but it doesn't create the most prettiest of colors. The black in the granulation comes through quite strong around the salt, and then you get this kind of greenish color coming through. So although it reacts, it doesn't react in a very pretty fashion. In terms of water bloom, I think it's kind of medium level in how well it blooms. It kind of blooms, but again, not very pretty. Interestingly, when I added all the water, and of course this paper will buckle, it gathered all the granulation particles down here, so this is much darker with collection of black pigments pooling down here, which I thought was very interesting. In terms of color mixes, let's just remind you of what colors I mixed the amethyst with. So these are the colors I mixed the amethyst with, and this is what these colors look like when mixed with amethyst. Just like the purpurite, the complement color to amethyst is the permanent green #1, and indeed it creates the perfect mid-tone grey. It's not quite as good a mixing color as the purpurite, because it doesn't create a very particularly pleasing color around here in the yellow and the yellow oranges, but it does create some lovely color mixes down here through the magentas, the violets, and the blues. Of course, it's a granulating color, so it brings the granulation through to even the non-granulating color as well. Now let's compare the Amethyst Genuine with some other purples, and I pulled up a lot of the dioxazine and carbazole violets and other strong purples and violets here. And so let's go through the colors. This is carbazole violet, purpurite, sugilite, which we will be testing next episode, imperial purple, moonglow, rose of ultramarine, mineral violet by Holbein, permanent violet, dioxazine purple, cobalt violet deep hue, and Senneliers rose violet. As you can see, the amethyst is a lot more muted color than most of these colors. It's somewhere in between all those bright violets and, say, the Daniel Smith Moonglow. The Moonglow is a lot more muted color than the amethyst. And you can see with the carbazole violet and dioxazine purple, which is a lot cooler violet, and compare it to things like the cobalt violet and rose violet, which is a lot warm violet, that the Daniel Smith Amethyst is a nice middle purple. It's neither too cool or too warm. Out of all this, the only other sparkly color you have is a Sugilite Genuine, which has a lot more punch in its sparkliness than the amethyst. So I would say that the Daniel Smith Amethyst is a good middle purple if that's what you're looking for, that has a slight sparkle, so it's a little bit more classier than the one bam sparkly thing that is happening with the Sigilite Genuine. Now me personally, would I have this on my palette? I'm not quite sure because I'm not experienced enough in watercolor to know, hey, this is when a sparkly color would work really well. However, if you are much more advanced in watercolor than I am, then I'm sure you know how to use sparkly colors, and if you do, please do let us know in the comments down below, because that will be such a useful information to all of us. And since it is a much more muted colors than these really strong colors, I think if you are looking for something sparkly and purple in your landscape painting, this would fit your palette a lot easier than these ones in more natural settings. So that was Amethyst Genuine. What do you think of the color? I think it is a lovely color, and I like the fact that it has sparkle, but it's not too in your face. If this video was useful and interesting to you, please do give it a thumbs up, and do let me know in the comments down below what you think of this color and whether you would like to purchase this paint for your own palette. And as I said before, if you do use this color in your art practice, then please do let us know how you use it, because I think all of us who are unfamiliar with sparkly paints would love to know how you can use this in watercolor painting. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!